gonna contribute to your death one day. Gotta sneak.
I've masturbated so well, like I can sneak sometimes, and like
Just like slip it back into their head. Oh.
So we decided to do our PSA video on what is a healthy relationship, and we decided to target audiences of young adults. So according to a study done by a Portuguese university, Dr. Kamkampa and his colleagues found out that 75% of men and 72% of women were in unhealthy relationships at some point in their life. And so that's why we strive to cut down that number significantly by our video and what we have, the studies we have done.
Okay, so we're trying to reach for young adults, and pretty much the message is for them to understand and be aware of what a healthy relationship consists of. They need to know that maybe in their past relationships, they weren't the most convenient decisions or best way to be treated with them. So they need to understand what is the right way, because we all have a way to think what is normal, but maybe that's not what fits in a healthy relationship. So we're trying to create awareness and for them to understand what it consists in.
I think like what we discussed and what we found in some of the studies that we were looking at is a lot of people automatically, when we say the word unhealthy, a lot of people just assume that it's like violence. But it also can be something emotional or mentally. So the call to action is for people to get aware, to help be aware themselves, and to help other people, their friends and their family members, also be aware of the signs of these types of emotional, physical, and mentally abusive relationships. And then we also want to point out that though there's all that stigma that it's just violent, we also want to point out that relationships don't just start off being that way, being unhealthy. If you don't think it's that way, then why would you be in it if you think it's that way right from the beginning? So what we want to do is kind of try to catch this early on before it becomes too super harmful for the person.
And like many times when people first get into a relationship, the only thing that they know and what they see consistently is what they see in TVs, in the media, and how they portray relationships. So then that's the idea that they get, and that's what they think their relationship is supposed to consist of. But we want them to realize the three major aspects of a relationship being communication, trust, and consent. And if we can get them to realize that those are the three first things that should be in any relationship, then we could hopefully prevent things from getting darker or for taking a darker turn later on in the relationship.
So the significance of the issue, it's important because everyone, or most of us, at some point in our lives, we want to have a relationship with someone. But maybe from past relationships or simply by observing your friends and what their relationships are like, some people start developing bad habits that they don't realize are bad because they're like, oh, maybe this is what it's supposed to be like. So they normalize something harmful, such as, typical jealousy going into controlling someone's life, or even just it could end up controlling every aspect of their lives, like who they hang out with, what they can do every day, even access to maybe even social media and things like that. So we want to have people be more aware to those little instances where those things start showing up, so that they can talk to their significant other and start saying, okay, this is okay, but this is bothering me, and we should maybe go towards this direction. Try these things, so that along the road it doesn't get into something like really bad. And yes, just show them.
Have you ever thought of what a healthy relationship consists of?
So, I was wondering, can I see your phone?
Why?
Because I saw you talking to that one girl, and I can just bet you guys are texting.
Trust is knowing that you are safe and can rely on the individual to do what is right. Consent occurs when one person voluntarily agrees to the proposal or desires of another.
Communication is the successful conveying or sharing of ideas or feelings.
These are the three components of a healthy relationship. If you have any doubts or questions and would like to talk to someone about it, contact these numbers.
The acting was wonderful in that.
Superb acting indeed.
Right?
That really would be my favorite.
Do we turn these in?
Um,
Our shot
yeah, sure, I got
list.
one.
No, I don't need that.
Storyboard, you don't
already
need
went
any.
through it.
Love it. Did this one have so many accounts to remember?
Hello, I'm James Baldwin,
Sarah Long.
and also in our group is Sarah Moores, online student, and Henry Ramsey and Marcus Brazil. And we would like to show you our video first. It's about protesting, the dangers of it, what to do, what not to do, and how to respect others. We all have different beliefs. Obviously, there's a lot going on in the world right now and in America, but when we respect each other's rights, we're not only protecting ourselves, we're protecting the rights of other people. And we'd like to show you our video. Okay, so there was a guy mowing the lawn in the background, and there was a lot of If you could hear my beautiful voice, what I was trying to say is that we all have a message to convey, but it's the way we convey our message that's the most important. As you can see, Sarah Moores is backing Marcus up in the corner. And the point of that being is that when we start assaulting other citizens and destroying public property, we're really not proving our message. You know, our message is kind of below what we intended it to be. And obviously there's a lot going on today, whether you're left, right, pro, con, how you present your message and how you display your opinion is truly what defines the content of your character. And we'll pick that up now.
Okay, so again, we did our silver protesting. Our target audience, really just any U.S. citizens that are like have any concerns within politics at all, because you don't have to be a registered voter to actually protest. So I mean.